How do you know that you have the right people around you? So you have these different circles of influence that we call them. And circles of influence are the people in your life that actually influence your activity. They influence how you think. They influence your movement. Like, who are the people that are influencing you overall in general? Well, there is a real structure to this. So you have what's called the Vanguard. The Vanguard is your immediate circle. These are the people that you get up in the morning, you call them, you say to them, you know, hey, how's my day going? Do you think I should wear this outfit? How does my hair look? The Vanguard have the most frequent touches with you. They touch you the most. You call them on your lunch break and you say to them, hey, I'm on my lunch break and I'm headed over here. And they say, oh, where are you going to get that chicken? Like, that's how close your Vanguard is. And the Vanguard helps you to make day-to-day decisions. That's that person. Your second group that you have, these people are the people that you see on a 8-hour basis. And this group are the people normally that you work with or you go to school, and they have influence on you because they determine whether or not you're on time to work, if your clothes are wrinkled when you get to work, if your hair is done, your makeup is done. They influence you because they are a mirror of what you actually do all day. And for example, if you are working with a group of people and when you walk in with them and their clothes are wrinkled and their hair is not combed and all these different things like that are going on with them, within 90 days you will adopt those same principles with you. So it's really important that you recognize the people that you're spending 8 hours a day with. That's a significantly important group. That third group is the group that you only see weekly. And with this group, you either pay money to be a part of it or you give your time. So think about something that you do every week to sort of tap out and decide, this is who I am. And if you reaffirm who you are because you're paying something to be a part of it. So it may be movie night, it may be church, it may be going to the club, it could be joining a women's group, it could be all these different things. But the point is you give your time and your money to this space on a weekly basis. And what that does, it reaffirms who you say that you are. The last and final group is that group that is 2 to 3 years out and you only see them maybe once or twice a year, but these are the people that significantly make impact. They're the people that can make you move from one state to the next. They're the people that can make you decide to go back to school. They're the people that you talk to whether or not you're deciding to get a divorce or to get married. Like, that's how influential that group is because they know you from a long time ago. So when you think about the groups of people that you are hanging with, those are really the 4 groups that you will spend your time with. When you are spending your time with those groups, you have to decide on, and remember we're talking about being in the right places, spaces, and time. In other words, dealing with the right people. When you're dealing with the right people, how much time are you giving to people in the wrong circles? How much time are you giving to people that are not essentially that important to you? Like, do you have people around you that can call you and say, hey, can you cash at me $5? Hey, can you cash at me $8? And if you're doing that, who are they? Like, who is that group that can get your money like that? Even if it's a little bit of money, who is that group that can call you at 2 o'clock in the morning and you pick up the phone? Like, they have to be really, really close to be able to do that to you. Who is the group that you are going to sit down and eat dinner with? Like, who are you sitting down eating a meal with? Like, you shouldn't just be randomly sitting down eating meals with anybody. Who are you sitting down getting advice from? Who is giving you direction on what you need to do with your life for the next 3 to 5 years? Who's in your ear? Like, there are people that are in your ear that probably shouldn't be there. And you really should consider, like, who are the people that I'm allowing to have my ear? Every person should not have your ear. Every person you should not sit down to eat a meal with. And let me talk about sitting at a table. When you're seated at a table, and I want you to sort of go with me as an example. When you're sitting at a table and the food is prepared at that table, think about it. Are you sitting with a group that you enjoy sitting at this table with? Is the information that they're giving you, is it something that when you take away from this table that you feel good about the information at the table? Are you growing as a result of sitting at this table with this group? Does this group give you what you need intrinsically so that when you walk away you feel renewed and restored? Oftentimes you are sitting at the wrong tables and you're asking people to give you something at this table that they don't have to give to you. And sometimes you need to go back and recreate another table over here and sit at the table with another group that can give you what you need for this season in your life. Too many times we're dealing with the wrong people and sitting down having meals and spending time with the wrong people, and they're not able to give you anything that's going to strengthen you and make you a better person. So you really need to think about, who are you spending your time with? Is your Vanguard person really protecting you? Are they high-fiving you on foolishness? Or are they saying to you, that's not a good look, sis. You shouldn't do that. You shouldn't say that. Don't do that. Like, you really need a good Vanguard that's in your ear. So when you call and say, I'm getting ready to do such and such and such to this person, I'm getting ready to tell him off, I'm getting ready to tell her how I really feel, they should be able to say, take a deep breath in, breathe. They're really not that important. Don't do that. That's what your Vanguard should be doing. Your Vanguard should always be pointing you in the right direction. If you got a Vanguard that is not helping to protect you when you get ready to make an error, you got the wrong Vanguard on your side. So you need to think about that. You need to think about, how many times have you gone and sort of tapped out of life and going to be with the people that are just like you, or going to spend time with the person that is a 2 to 3 year old person. Let me tell you about the 2 to 3 year person. The people that you meet 2 to 3 times a year, they are the people that remind you who you are. Think about this. Say that you've gone to college with people and you've gone out into the world and you've dealt with all of your college mates and you guys are all over the world, and then you're tapping out and going to work and things like that, and you come back together. The feeling of going back to the people that all have the same like-mindedness of you, they're all doing the same thing, they're all walking in the same way. And a lot of times when we're out here in the work world, we're not able to be around the people that we started with that are out in the world. So that's why you got to go back and tap into that group that you only see 2 to 3 times a year. You have to see them. They're your reminder of what you're doing, why you're doing what you're doing, where you started from, where you're trying to go. Those are the people that don't care anything about your title. They don't care anything about how much money you make, what kind of car you drive, because they knew you before you had anything. And those are the people that are going to remind you why you are doing what you're doing. So have you spent time with that group? And then that I talked about, that weekly group, the people that you pay money into and that you pay time in. That weekly person that you're dealing with, they're really important, because that weekly person that you're dealing with is the reminder of who you say you are. If you say that you are Christian, if you say that you are Muslim, if you say that you are a mother, a wife, a family member, if you say that you all of this stuff, then that weekly reminder person is going to remind you that you said that you are a mom. That means that you're the person that should be going to the soccer games and going to the football games. It's just a reminder. When you're standing around all the other soccer moms and things like that, you look around and say, yes, I'm a soccer mom right now. You know, or if you're saying that you are this person that is a book writer, well, where's the book club that you're in every week sharpening your skills? You say you're an athlete, then where's the group of people that you are shooting ball with every week? Like, whoever you say you are, you need to tap into that group on a weekly basis. When you think about what your time looks like and how you should be operating and spending the right time with the right people, make sure that the people you're spending time with, you can see an investment on your time and energy. I hope this video has helped you to retool your life. We'll see you next time.